All right. We are in homework review for Honors Algebra 2 Pre-Calculus. I'm doing Chapter 9. This particular problem is 9.3, number 61 on page 687. So we're asked to find the sum that's indicated here with this sigma from 1 to 7 of 2I to the negative first. So there are two ways to do this because it's only 7 terms. So one option, if you just want to go straight up old school math, is you could just write out the 7 terms, right? You're starting at I as 1, so 2 to the 0, right? When you plug in I as 2, you get 2 to the first. When you plug in I as 3, you get 2 to the second. And that's going to keep happening up until you get a 2 to the sixth, right? So 2 to the third, 2 to the fourth, 2 to the fifth, 2 to the sixth. And that's fine, right? If you want to, you could just straight up write out these terms. It's going to be all the powers of 2, right? So 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 8 plus 16 plus 32 plus 64. And you'd get that it's a 127. And that's totally fine. It's not awesome if it's a longer sequence of numbers, like if it's a longer series. You don't really want to have to do this for 20 numbers, but that was fine. Now, there is another way to do this, okay? So the other way to do this is to recognize that this is a geometric series, right, where the first term, A, is a 1, right? And the ratio that I'm multiplying by each time, to get from 1 to 2, I times it by 2, and then I times by 2 again to get to 4, and so on. So the R that I'm multiplying by is 2. The sum, right, the partial sum of some geometric series is A times the quantity 1 minus R to the n over 1 minus R. So if I use this formula, I'm going to get the same quantity. So if I want the sum of those first 7 terms, it's going to be a 1 times 1 minus 2 to the 7th over 1 minus 2, right? So that's going to be a 1, sorry, need an equal sign there, my bad. So that's going to be a 1 times, this is a 1 minus 128 divided by a 1 minus 2. Well, I'm pretty sure that gives me a negative 127 over negative 1, which is totally still going to give me that answer of 127. So again, you could either use the formula to find the nth sum of a geometric series, which is fine, or you could recognize that with 7 terms, you could just write them out. It's up to you.